Welcome to MTGYou Fight Club. This is Daemon versus Rich, playing standard tonight. Jalira tokens versus GB Aggro. And that's Rich, and that's Daemon. I'm James, and Blades is over here somewhere. There he is. And yeah, welcome to MTGYou Fight Club. Should we talk? Should I throw up the deck screens really quick?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's start with.
Let's do that. Here's Black-Green Zerg, which I'm told is a shout out to World of Warcraft. Oh, Starcraft.
Yeah, the Zerg. Anyway, they call it Zerg Rush because you just send guys as fast as possible and try to kill your opponents as quickly as possible. So, anyway, I played Black-Green like aggro. This is just like a homebrew that I built up, and I've been playing in FNM for the past year now. So, and as more new fun cards come out, the more I'm going to grab them and stuff. But basically the idea is like a lot of Troll of Rolls regenerates through everything. And then, kill spells, lots of really small guys, lot of Troll. I mean, lot of Troll just gets really big really fast. Whip of Erebos, you can pitch things and then whip it back out. And of course, Master the Feast, because he's awesome. So it's basically what my deck wants to do.
Nice. Okay, and Jalira tokens. Now, we've seen this deck one other time. Daemon, has this deck changed?
You know, I've updated it just a little bit. I don't think I had the Kiora in there before. I think I had an Ajani, Mentor of Heroes. And really, you know, my late game is better than most every other deck that's out there. I just need to be able to get to it. So I feel like Kiora helps push me into, you know, from the mid game into the late game really well. Mm-hmm. One of the other changes that I've made is... let's see, I also may be running like a Hornet Queen in the sideboard potentially, just because the idea with this deck is Jalira misses on all of the legendary creatures and the token producers. So when I activate Jalira, the only card I can hit is a World Spine Worm, and then World Spine Worm's trigger actually shuffles it back into the library when I sacrifice it, and so I can just cycle through and go World Spine Worm into World Spine Worm over and over again. And just put a lot of power on the battlefield. And of course, when World Spine Worm dies, he puts out 3/5/5 worms. And so it's not uncommon to just randomly, like, on turn 5, I'll have, like, 30 power on the board. Or not turn 5, sorry, like more like turn 6, 7. And so, anyways, and then it just has a bunch of spicy legendary creatures. You know, Brimaz is really good. Cure can draw a bunch of cards. A lot of people forget that Pelucranos is a legendary creature, and he's just a 5/5 for 4, which is really great. And then Court of Calling allows me to go and find whatever pieces I happen to be missing. So, anyways, and then like sort of the backup plan is Trostani plus a bunch of tokens. Like sometimes that actually just gets the job done.
Hey,
so
click on Trostani. She's good.
Trostani.
Selesnya's voice.
Trostani Selesnya's voice. Oh, I got it. You know, for some reason it doesn't let me click on that one. I have to click on this one. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so Trostani is actually really quite good when you get going and can really pull you out of some bad spots. Again, because a lot of the tokens I'm going to be populating are 5/5s. They just gain chunks of life in 5 increments, and yeah, just can really jump back into the game. So, anyways, yeah, it's just like a really fun sort of combo-y deck. You know, Standard doesn't have a whole lot of combo that exists right now, so that's another thing that's fun. Also, later we're going to be interviewing Miss Tifa Robles, and she said that Bant was her... Sorry, Robles.
Yeah, I have to practice that.
Yeah. And anyway, she said her favorite color combo was Bant, and I happen to have this deck that I'd run a little while ago.
Yeah, this is Bant. So
and she also said she likes homebrews over net decks, so this is definitely not anything that exists as a net deck. So anyways, I'm excited to play it again. It's a load of fun to play, you know, win or lose. So anyways, I guess we can go ahead and shuffle up.
It rightfully so does not belong in any metagame.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. I think it's pretty scary.
I think it's a cool deck, though.
I'll play.
And who knows? We might just keep tweaking it and...
And there's a chance we get some really cool legends post-rotation, and maybe this form of this deck could survive. Because Jalira just seems so powerful. Like, anyways.
You know what? I am on the play, and I feel pretty confident I might be able to keep going with these. So I'm gonna keep.
I'll keep as well.
I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna keep. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Terminator Hero, go.
Sounds good.
That's an aggressive start. Getting the turn 1.
I run 8 1-drops, so I mean, bounds are. I'm gonna
odds are he's going to have it.
Right?
If he doesn't have it, then he's more than likely going to be hurt.
Temple Garden, go.
So, draw. That's not good.
That's probably going to be the biggest way for Rich to
attack for 2.
All right, go to 18.
get Daemon down is if he just has the most aggressive start as possible.
Start the force. Go. So with this deck, I quite frequently.
So what was that he
play? Huh? Me?
Tormented
Hero. It's the F&M
Torment.
promo, which is why it looks different.
Okay, just wanted to.
All right.
Shock.
Yeah, shock the breeding pool.
Oh, you're gonna play a big guy, aren't you?
Pass the turn.
Oh, all right. Draw. I don't want to see that either. Stop it. Declare attack phase.
Yep.
Okay, attack for 2.
Response. I'll go ahead and cast a Raise the Alarm,
Oh no.
making 2 1/1 white soldiers at instant speed.
Okay. I was expecting
And then this is
Leslie
excessively good because Rich only has one
I guess.
removal spell for him.
There he is.
Raise the alarm.
So I'll go ahead and block with. We'll go to declare blocks. Does that work? Yeah, declare blocks to one of my soldiers.
Okay.
Does he die?
I think I just let it happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That seemed pretty blowout-ish.
Yeah, it doesn't help I drew excessive amount of lands here, but it's fine. It happens. So
We'll go ahead and Temple of Mystery,
okay, trigger scry.
and we'll go ahead and. We're actually going to bottom this, guys, because it's not castable for me yet. So I'd rather just make sure I can hit my mana and stuff.
I absolutely agree. That's what I was looking for on that one, is if you had the correlating mana in hand.
Yep, and that's what I got left. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and pass turn.
No attacks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you have guys that
Draw.
are hasty and stuff. I'd rather just survive.
Gotcha.
That does actually seem like the better play to do because your 1 damage is not going to matter in the end game where you're going to be doing
Right. I mean,
so
if I'm
much
just
more
making
damage.
15 trample, 15 tramplers.
No, let's go hide.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And even with that, with a lot of his hasty guys, you're going to block and you're not going to trade. So that is actually debatable because you want to trade with his 2/1 guys.
Yeah, I mean, half of a card for a full card.
White
seems really
green
good.
for Court of Calling. Or sorry,
Call
for
of the
Call of the
Conclave.
Conclave.
It's all the cuz.
Seems okay. Seems okay. All right.
Make a 3/3
Okay.
and play the breeding pool tapped, and I will go ahead and pass turn.
Okay. So this seems really, really bad. I'll petrify that.
That actually doesn't seem too bad at all.
He's a 3/3. My go? On
Yep,
tap. Up
for sure.
Draw.
I mean, if your hand is loaded full of removal, then you got to do what you got to do. And a
That
3/3 isn't
seems a
that bad
lot
to use a removal on.
Better.
Anyway.
So. And that actually changed my play because now I don't want to just aggressively attack through. We'll just leave that open because why not? Erebos.
That's a thing.
So if he gets a Tristani,
Oh, it's
kinda
not that
hurts,
one.
So
It's,
go ahead.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's not whip.
It's
just regular
Erebos. There it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good Erebos actually is going to be in this game. Like, where he's
He's-
really good against the control. I mean, he's not going to gain life for pretty much the...
He's a 5/7 beater if I could turn him on, which makes me not attack with the Gnarled Scar Hide more
5
relevant.
mana.
So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I played the Temple
played in taps, so
Oh,
taking
okay.
for 4.
Plukernos,
Seems good.
That seems pretty
Lucanos
relevant
comes in.
here.
and I'll go ahead and pass the turn after that.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Seems better if you would have left open the mana to Monstrous him in response to like a removal spell or something.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the mana to monster.
Yeah, like if he could do it, like play him with Monstrous mana open. Whereas here, you're going to untap and you're more than likely just going to removal spell him because you're not playing aggressively
I'll
enough
pay 2 life and draw a card.
to
Okay, sounds good.
have anything less in your hand.
I'm catching up, Rich. You're going down.
Going down, he tells me. You have 4 cards or 5 cards in hand?
4 cards in hand.
4 cards.
You know, I actually had high hopes for that rug deck as well. It just wasn't in the cards.
You know, I actually,
Literally.
Badoom chink.
I actually have played that rug deck several more times against some of
How
the
did
decks.
it turn out?
And it
Not
has
bad?
a surprising amount of play. Once you get past all the misplays from the sort of the complex interactions that exist, you can do a lot with it. Anyway, sorry.
Well, maybe
to
it'll
the game
come.
at hand.
Maybe it'll come back.
Maybe. I continue to play that red white burn for
So
FNM that
you
week,
can
and
get-
I went undefeated. I did not drop a game, So that's actually a testament to the deck itself.
Plukranos dies from a hero's downfall.
Can he cast
Let's
the
see
hero's
if-
downfall?
I'm doing it now just to make sure that. I mean, you had the 2 guys up for ephemeral shields, but I think I'm okay right now. Go. Man, so much for Zerging out here,
Yes,
guys. Jeez.
Sinasius. This is standard. We're playing tonight.
We'll go ahead and just play out Jalira.
Okay.
Right.
Seems okay.
And I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
That's my problem. I'm using my removal to try to swing through so I can kill you.
Well, Daemon has a lot of relevant creatures as
Pay
well,
2
so
draw.
the removal is he's got a lot of good targets. I mean, you absolutely could not let that Plukranos live. The Centaur token is
KLR2?
debatable.
Yeah, now I'm just digging.
Now he's getting a little aggressive here.
Ooh, I'm so catching up.
Aggressively digging.
Yeah, I'm just digging real quick.
Oh, he's just digging, yeah. And he's taken 2 off of what?
I'm activating
Erebos.
Erebos' ability to draw cards.
Okay.
So should have played the forest, not the swamp. I'm bad at this game.
He needs to have something because if Daemon just untaps,
I'll lose a life from the land.
and then he's
Alrighty.
tapping out for it, so he's gonna be
And-
able to untap
Alrighty.
Jalira and then
And then what did he play?
Attack for 2.
Of
Oh.
rolls. No blocks.
Okay, go.
Go to 14.
So yeah, now that Daemon gets to untap with a unsummoning sick Jalira, he can just get out there the worm, and now I think it's gonna be Daemon's game from here on out,
All right, I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay.
since he still has the instant speech shenanigans.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. That's not too bad. Still could be my game, though. We'll see. Master of the Feast.
Yep.
Master of Feast being flying is a little bit
Gnarled
relevant, but I
Scar,
don't
yeah.
think it's gonna
Yep.
get him there.
Scavenge, Tormented Hero.
See, and right there, you may have wanted to keep the Scar hide in hand so that as soon
Is
as he
this
does
guy
get
on?
his beast guy, you can make it so he can't
He's
even
got
block
5.
for next turn.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah, I've got, the moment I played him, I had
Sweet.
it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
He's got a 9 butt, so it's 6. I could take 1 hit from him. Go ahead.
EOT.
Okay.
Sacrifice my soldier.
Flip it till you hit a non-legendary creature.
All right, now we're going to go
Wonder what
find
it's gonna
a
be.
non-legendary creature from the top. Oh my gosh, it's a world spine worm!
Yep.
15-15, end of turn.
You
So
act
these
like
guys
that wasn't
get
planned out.
Shuffled up.
If
It's
we're
so
on the
lucky to
bottom.
run into a 15-15 off the polymorph. It's ridiculous.
Have you ever ran into a 15-15? That is anything but luck, sir.
All right.
And then if he dies, what happens to him?
he gets shuffled back into the library.
Yeah, he gets shuffled back in. Well, yeah, he gets put in the...
Let's see. World Spine Worm. There he is. When he dies, put a 15-15.
Yeah, it's
Put
pretty
3
good.
5/5 worm creature tokens with trample on the battlefield.
I'm going to go ahead and play my Temple Garden untapped.
So you lose 2?
Yep.
Okay, you're at 12.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and detentions for this guy.
Oh, that seems
That's
extremely
rough,
relevant.
dude. That's really, really, really rough. In response.
You going to draw more cards?
No, I think that gets it. I'm gonna sacrifice him to regenerate my rules.
Okay. I'll go ahead and swing with my 15/15.
Okay.
Who has pseudo haste from entering the battlefield at end of turn.
And trample, so he can't just.
I think
He has
that.
to block the master,
I think that gets you there, dude.
unless he has the removal spell. Well, he already has the regeneration, counter, so that's gonna just go under the bus anyway.
Yeah, let's block like that.
Block like that.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
gonna block 7 of it and take 8.
The world's spine,
Okay.
or the
What do you have in your deck that I can pull up the deck list really quick.
Yeah.
But what do you have in your deck that isn't a legendary?
just
World's
the
Spine
World's
Worm.
Spine Worm.
So yes.
every single time.
So yeah, I was being a little sarcastic.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he was
yeah,
being-
exactly.
Or just super excited. I mean, okay, when do you get to cast World Spine Worm in a game of Standard that is like kind of serious? Like
On
this,
turn 5.
this deck is not that different from like the mono black aggro deck that was really ripping up Standard a little while
Right.
ago.
Except for I drew so many lands.
You've drawn a few lands for an aggro deck. You've given me
It's
enough
fine.
time.
Yeah, I have. Okay, so I took 8.
I will just pass the turn at this point.
Okay.
So he's down into the red zone.
So what?
We don't want to put Rich in a bad mood. We need to
Dang, you
root for
screwed
him a little
you.
bit. Come on,
Go,
Rich.
go. Screw you guys.
I'm just saying.
We're
World
just
Spine
we're
Worm.
just
I'm
You know, we're just-
kidding. I'm kidding. No,
You're
it's-
not a nobody, Rich.
You're
a- well,
somebody.
you're not a winner, but you're not. Okay, maybe you are a nobody.
No, I think I'm gonna die right here. To be honest.
Well, we like to see this Jalira tokens deck go off. Actually,
So no point in holding that anymore.
right. If everything's going right, it does seem good. It doesn't
Yes.
always work. That's the point of the combo deck, right?
Yeah, but like sometimes it's just feel like at this point in the game it feels semi unstoppable.
So here's the
Well,
thing: I can scavenge my Master of the Feast, or the reason why I sacrificed my Airboss rather than letting it desphered is that way I can at least scavenge it with rolls.
right, value.
But I don't think it's gonna matter
No.
because I'll just do the Master of the Feast.
Go, Rich. World Spine is a nobody.
Mine is a
Nobody.
nobody. He actually.
Yeah, he's a punk. Do it, Rocky.
So is Jalira into World Spine the only win condition?
No,
Daemon?
he's still got the mid-range game plan. He's still
Yeah,
like
I mean
a
you do
mid-range.
you do have lots of you do have lots of legendaries. So
yeah,
it's
and
not
honestly,
like
it's like
they're-
sometimes you just go raise the alarm into
Brimaz
Courser
into
like Brimaz or
Lucanos.
whatever. Like
yeah. So I wouldn't say it's the only win
Yeah,
condition.
for
It's
sure.
just
Like,
something that can happen.
it's like a Bant tokens deck that has this weird backdoor win.
He absolutely still has a bunch of them. He still plays 4 Advent of the Worm.
Right.
He's still got a.
Oh,
the
right.
Call
He
of the
does have a bunch of
Conclaves.
instances and
Thank
things
you for
like
two.
that are interesting.
So yeah, the Jalira combo is more like a cute
Sacrifice World Spine
offshoot.
Worm as part of the cost. When it hits a graveyard, it shuffles back into my deck,
And you get 3 worms.
and I get 3 worms.
You should get those looked at, dude.
You should get those looked at. At least
This
he,
just looks cool.
at least he has
Yeah, dude, that's fine. No,
at
you
least
have
he
the
has a good
worms.
attitude about it.
Dude, it's cool. Like when we played last time, I had over 80 health, or no, it was like 50
Yeah,
something
yeah,
health. So
yeah.
payback's a
Yeah, you know.
karma's a thing, I guess.
Karma's a thing.
Alrighty, so now that it's been shuffled up,
So right,
do you care to cut?
You know right there that you won.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to sacrifice the worm, and you could block with my gnarled scarf. If you'd
So
like.
what did you sacrifice it to?
I sac-
Rules.
Oh, to-
Oh,
to-
are you
Are you
talking
talking
about
to me?
me or?
Oh, he sacked the World Spine Worm to itself through Jalira.
Oh, through Jalira?
Yeah, well, he
Then,
just sacrificed
with the
the.
stack. He sacks it as part of the cost so that it then shuffles back into his library. As soon as
Right.
it
Can
hits
you
the
sack
graveyard.
things?
Doesn't matter.
Don't you have to
though.
have a card that tells you to sack
Jalira
things?
says
Jalira
sacrifice a
is-
creature.
It's part of her.
Oh. It's
part of her
her
cost.
polymorph
Oh, that's
ability.
I got it. Duh. Oh, that's really good. See, I didn't pick up on that little
So now you just
interaction
chains-
before.
Just go find it, dude.
So yeah, he pretty much just paid 3 mana to get a free
Because you
worm.
win next
So
turn.
so on that you get the 3 tokens out
gosh.
plus you get it back.
Right.
It's gonna be the second to last card. Nope.
Oh my gosh, it's a World Spine Worm!
Okay.
That's
Oh, hey,
this
dude.
is and this is why we like
Bro,
Daemon.
your
It's
devotion
because-
to green is 3.
It's true.
Over-exaggerates
I lack the
everything.
devotion.
Yeah. He has lots of energy.
You should see him at the urinal. He's the same way. Oh my god, it's a World Spine Worm.
You know what's sweet? At this point, I could also chord for Tristani. And then sack and gain 15. Just, you know.
You can't cord for Tristoni right now.
Not right now. Sorry, when I untap.
Oh, when you untap, yeah.
Untap.
Because it's always fun to like hey, I'm kicking sand now in your lunch too, while picking on you in the playground.
So, I mean, here's the words. Here's the words you get to utter when you play this deck. 30 you?
Right.
I'm gonna sacrifice my team to rules.
Sounds good.
All right. So that was fun. That was actually really interesting.
Yeah,
Just because we like to see Jalira do her work.
Well, with that, this deck I feel like is going to go off.
I picked the bad
less
guy
times
colors.
than
Well, I was gonna
in
play
this sort of
Grixis,
matchup.
Let's see if this is gonna work.
When
That
it
would've
does,
taken
it's
too long to
really
build,
good. But
though.
in Damon's list, it doesn't have to go off. He still has that mid-range aspect of it, to where most of his guys is already going to be bigger than a lot of Rich's.
So we have one game going to. Do you want me to reset it? Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we show we show Rich going down to -25. All right. We'll reset it there.
That's kind of funny.
And we go to game 2.